Talking Guys, episode 35. PAX Pixelated, Thanksgiving, feasts, fight clubs, and more. All on this week's episode of the Talking Guys. So stay tuned for that coming up.
All right. Are we going to commercial break?
Yes, immediately we are. So we're going to go ahead and write it apart. Yep.
Really?
Go ahead and run the first ad for us, Seth.
I just switched it to the ending screen because that's all I have set up. That
Not quite
our
there
ad.
with the ads. Hopefully soon. Maybe one day we'll get there with the monetization so we can start making them dollar bills. But till then, enjoy your Talking Guys ad-free without paying for it. So,
I was going to punish people when they make a bad
Ad.
comment about me and just be like, here's your 3-minute ad.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get to do that on Twitch. It's pretty fun.
Deal with it.
Yeah, so I've got obviously the two accounts, the one that I run the channel with, and then my personal account on YouTube. The personal account has YouTube Premium, is what they call it now. It used to be called YouTube Red, and it is ad-free YouTube. So 99% of my videos I watch without ads. And occasionally I will stay logged into the Talking Guys channel, and because I'll forget that I'm signed in, and I'll click a video and then immediately experience an ad. And there are so many ads on YouTube now. It's man, I feel like most.
It's like watching TV now.
It is. So if you haven't,
no,
I do. Yeah, occasionally. So if you haven't already, highly recommend. If you watch a lot of YouTube, at least, get the premium subscription, because it's like $11 a month, and you get YouTube Music, formerly Google Play Music.
Watch the ads and support the creators.
Well, we don't have ads yet, so.
Oh, other people do. We're not the only people on YouTube.
Well, you know what? I've been YouTube Red member for a long time, and I have enjoyed ad-free on everybody, but I always like and not all the time, but I do comment on things when it's funny or if something's really interesting. So I do my part. I subscribe to a lot of YouTubers. I get their notification bells, and I like their videos whenever I see them. So because that gets them more traction and gets them up higher on the viewer
I like
count,
and subscribe, and no notification bells for anybody. I don't need.
You don't get notifications when our video goes up? Wow, bro.
I don't need that extra one popping up on my screen. I get enough notifications through the work phone. I don't need any more.
Yeah, no, it is. It can get annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it does sometimes. But I've gotten so used to just pressing like the clear thing on my phone, just clear all notifications.
But you cleared off your home screen with that little. Well, I guess you have a Android. I don't know. I don't even know how it looks. But
yeah, yours clutters it all up. Apple likes to annoy you with your notifications.
Yeah, iOS notifications are still trash.
Are obnoxious. Yeah.
The iOS 14, from what I've read up on, has improved them a little bit, but still inferior to Android.
Haven't noticed.
Yeah. Android is this little line up here, and you just have like icons, and you have to swipe down in order to actually see them. So you can ignore them completely when you get on your phone.
I can't ignore that if it's at the top of my screen. It's not being ignored.
Yeah, it just sits up there with the time, your mobile carrier, your signal strength,
Yeah, like other weird little things. I don't know. It doesn't really stress me out. It does get annoying when I have one that just continually pops up though and causes a problem, and you're just like, like when you have a voicemail but you don't want to listen to the voicemail because you're just lazy, and then it just keeps telling you over and over you have a voicemail, and you're like, yes, I understand, I have a voicemail. I will listen to it at some point and delete it. And probably not call the person back unless it was very important.
You don't have like a visual voicemail where it'll send you a text with a
I use it, but they make you pay for it, and I'm like, I'm not paying $4.
No, I don't pay for it.
I don't pay for it.
You have T-Mobile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure T-Mobile, they just send you a text message. I get texts, and I don't think I ever signed up for anything. Visual voicemail is
probably a hidden fee that you guys have been paying for your whole entire cell phone bill career.
If anyone's paying for it, it's my brother, not me. So
Nah, Visual Voicemail is an app that T-Mobile offers, and it is I believe Pat's right that it's paid, but I don't pay for it as I've not used it. I just get texts sent to
and
me
it's honestly
with.
a little funny, as they, it, it tries to say what they're saying.
It's like
Especially-
90% effective.
Especially here in Louisiana, it's like 40% effective because these people and their accents.
No boy.
That's mean.
I'm just
Come
being
on,
honest.
man.
Well, yeah, I
Hey,
get 'em
depending
from
on where
both
you are in the
phones.
country, your accent can vary and have varying thickness.
Yep.
So the
And-
thicker the accent, the more inaudible you are.
No.
To other
Have
people.
you ever heard a true Cajun person? You can definitely tell what they're saying.
I wasn't using them as reference. I'm just saying
You can't.
different accents in general. Unless you have
I'm
that
just
same
saying,
accent
you
and
literally can't.
and you interact with that person or that accent on a daily basis, I feel like if you were to hear it, you may have to have that person repeat themselves a few times.
You know what I got to say about that?
No doubt.
I only like one kind of accent, and that's
No
the
boy.
American accent. So
Yeah,
don't-
because
don't-
America only has one.
American accent. What do you talk? What?
Yeah. I guess you found your phone, Pat, right? I know last week before the
Yeah,
show started,
yeah.
you had
Yep.
lost it, I think, right?
That was only a week ago.
No,
Was
I
it a
think
week ago or was it
weeks
2 weeks
I
ago?
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm losing
My-
track of time here.
Yeah, no,
No,
my
it was
weeks
2
are
weeks
running
ago.
together, so I'm just sitting here going, I don't know. It was the weekend after his birthday, so yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Okay. So, well, what happened with that?
I just left it in her car, but I found her on Facebook.
Same day or what?
Same day, yeah, just later.
Okay,
But
so
I just instant messenger through my Facebook on my computer. Yeah, I actually
into
logged into
Facebook
Facebook
on a computer?
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
crazy.
I remember
And,
the days when we used to do that.
And I got it back. And I've had it since. I actually super glued it to my right hip. It's kind of awkward to look at, but it's hard to lose. You know.
so you're
bears-
telling me is it's the only thing worth looking at down there?
No.
Okay.
Only thing worth looking
not
at
awkward.
without a microscope.
You guys take it back, man. I already have
dude.
insecurities, and now I'm just they're worse.
The only people that use Facebook on an actual desktop are women over the age
It
of
was-
50.
I'm laughing.
Take that.
I don't know if that's true, but I also wouldn't
six out
be
of
surprised if it was accurate.
We surveyed before the show.
Mm.
Oh wow.
6
Okay.
out of
cool.
we,
7
we
people.
surveyed one person and they gave an answer, and that's what we're
Okay.
going with.
Word.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes a smaller sample size is better because you get a definitive answer instead of it just being like lots of people that could mess it up.
Yeah, I like
Man.
yes, I like yes and no's. So yeah, I just
Yeah.
ran a person on the sidewalk. Hey, this question, and they gave me an answer. I'm like, that's what I'm going with for the rest of my life. Like,
You are now part of the demographic that we are looking for.
Really?
Yep. So
What kind of demographic is that?
people that answer questions in a yes or no
Oh.
format.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah.
If you want to link your email to us, we'll send you some snail mail.
why do we need
Oh
their
wait,
email?
we're
then?
not going to do that.
Why do we need
No,
their
you,
email?
Patrick, the USPS is shutting down. So
No, it is not. For real?
yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going bankrupt soon.
How does
Really?
a government organization go bankrupt unless the entire government goes bankrupt?
Do you
Are
see
we
how
in
poorly
trouble?
the United States Postal Services ran?
Pretty bad. I'm not going to lie.
It doesn't help that their employees are well, okay, maybe not an actual.
Whoa.
Hey, hold on. Maybe not the actual people working at the facilities, but the drivers, dicks.
Hey, I used to have a really nice mail lady.
A really nice
I
mail
liked
lady
her.
that
She
comes
was
in.
a nice lady.
When she was
Unless I
50
left
and
my
she
car
used
on the.
Facebook on a desktop.
Say what?
She was over 50 and used Facebook on a desktop,
Oh,
right?
damn.
I don't know what she was. You're not supposed
Never
to
mind
ask that
then.
question.
Yeah. I got a lady that comes in every day at my work and says, "Thank God it's Friday." It's like it's Monday. She's like, "No, it's Friday. It'll be Friday soon." And I'm like, gosh. And she's super nice. But she did say that they are actually closing down the schools, which hasn't been officially said, but they told the bus people, the people that drive the buses, that their last day was this Thursday.
Is that true, or is it because she? I mean, she also thinks every day is Friday. So can we believe this information?
Like, and I don't want to.
Or did they tell her that they're going on Christmas break because that's coming up?
They said they won't go back to school until 2021.
Neither will I.
So I was like, damn, that's a long time to be off since it's only mid-November.
But pretty much in November.
Yeah, usually people get like a week off, half a week off for Thanksgiving. A week off, right, for Thanksgiving, and then 2 weeks for Christmas.
I have no idea.
I thought that's the way it was.
But usually they're in school until I thought December.
And then you get like a 2 or 3 week break, and then you come back, and then you're there until sometime in March for spring break, right? Except spring break this year, I think, was like March through August.
Not a spring break.
People were
those
in
poor
really bad
those poor people at Padre Island.
Yeah, I really wonder though. People always talk about how, oh yeah, man, I get an extra day or two of school off, and it's like, well, you probably have to make that up somewhere.
No, that's not how that works.
That's how it used to work whenever the school system cared about people being taught things. Now they just want them to pass grades.
Oh, really?
But I'm just going to take a wild guess and say for colleges, though, you'd have to make it up somewhere, right? Because you need your credit courses for your hours.
I mean, the college professors are getting paid no matter what, so I guess, do they even care?
They're getting fired. I interviewed one the other day.
Really?
Wait, you interviewed to be a college professor? They didn't have enough
students, so he couldn't have any classes.
Was he a guy on the side of the road that or street that you interviewed with a yes or no?
No.
Okay. Wait, no?
No.
Okay.
Say my name.
Say my name.
I swear to God, you said Patrick, Seth. But maybe I'm just tripping.
Didn't happen.
I swear you said, and I was like, what? What? What do you want from me, man? I'm just listening.
Jesus, hey, y'all heard about that Fight Club, right? Over in was it New York?
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually don't talk about that.
All right, so I'm going to talk about it then. I'm looking it up here on the website. So last Saturday, the 15th.
I'm not a part of this conversation. Everyone remember that.
All right, this is actually a 200-person unlicensed fight club that had taken place. Attendees of the Rumble in the Bronx, as they were calling it, they were discovered drinking, smoking, and fighting, but not socially distancing at this event.
What were they? You can't fight in social distance. It doesn't work.
Around 11:15.
What were they smoking?
It may say later in the article. I doubt it, though. It says at 11:15 p.m., so this was Eastern time. New York City sheriffs encountered a Coaster Street warehouse. They entered actually Coaster Street warehouse, and they found a crowd watching and participating in the fighting. It says patrons were also observed drinking alcohol, smoking hookah, and not wearing face coverings while failing to social distance.
You can't smoke and wear face coverings. They're just stating the obvious.
It just says 203 plus people were in violation of emergency orders, legal combat, no liquor license, as they had warehousing. They were warehousing liquor. They had loaded firearms. They charged 10 people with multiple crimes for organizing this fight. It just says a significant amount of marijuana was also found. Significant amount.
That's the least of their crimes. You can't even look at a gun in New York without going to jail.
That's true.
It just says there was a guy that I guess had actually assembled the fight club. A guy by the name of Michael Roman. He is actually listed as the CEO of Rumble in the Bronx. He's facing 8 charges, which include unlawful assembly and conducting a prohibited combat sport. He has an active social media presence, and as of last Saturday, he was promoting a mask-free event in Orlando this upcoming December. So I guess that's probably not going to happen.
It might.
So hopefully you didn't have your reservations for that.
I did. But okay. I don't like Florida anyways.
So I'm just going to assume that the 200 people were not fighting all at once. They were probably taking turns or participating in the tournament style.
I'm envisioning it like Never Back Down. A bunch of people around, two people fight each other, and then
two guys spinning around doing cartwheels, karate kicking each other. Yes, exactly like that.
Very choreographed.
Yeah, very choreographed. Like dodges perfect. They look like Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah,
and
so actually,
all of a sudden the police bust in, and it's just like
then it
everything
goes Fast
stops.
and Furious style and scatter like cockroaches.
I feel like that's kind of sad, man. Just let them be.
If they want to punch each other, let them punch each other.
Man, let some aggression out. I feel like it'll be good for them. Imagine being holed up in New York City, right? This is New York City?
Yeah.
Yeah. That small little place with 28 million people, that has got to be miserable.
It's going to be miserable no matter what.
And I don't understand how they can even follow, like, 6-foot rule or wearing masks because the streets are so crowded. Like, I wonder how they get to work and stuff. My sister, if she's watching this, you need to tell me how people would get to work. I'm just interested.
Yeah,
she's technically never lived in New York City, but I mean, it's close. She lived in the state of New York, right? It's the same thing, basically.
No, I know that you had mentioned with the Matrix and Neo that originally it was planned that Keanu Reeves was filming Matrix 4 and the fourth John Wick movie at the same time, and they were actually going to release the same day.
Are they the same movie?
No. As far as I'm aware, though, because of COVID-related reasons, both have been delayed, and I doubt that they're going to release at the same time. That would have been kind of cool, though, to have the same big name actor release this two different movies on the same day, and then kind of see.
Unpopular opinion: I really don't like Keanu Reeves as an actor. I like him as a person, and his tactical training is awesome. But I do not feel like he's a good actor.
You know who's a terrible actor?
Who?
Patrick.
Ellen. Well, yeah, probably.
Ellen DeGeneres?
No, I was gonna say Ellen Page.
Wow,
Ellen Page, she's pretty bad too. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching Umbrella Academy. The chick from Inception, and then she was also Kitty Pryde. And
you think she's a bad actor? I feel like she's pretty good.
She has one role, and it is sad, monotone, depressed, blank stare-looking face girl. That's her role.
Sounds like me.
So I've been watching Umbrella Academy on Netflix. The second season I know came out recently. Well, I say recently, it's probably about a month or two from
2
months. Okay. Yeah. Y'all have seen it, right?
I have.
Okay. Have you seen both seasons, Seth, or just the first?
Yeah,
okay. The second season's better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because some of these episodes, I'm only a couple episodes in, mind you. Really rough.
What do you mean by rough?
I don't know how close.
Smooth. Like
yeah, I don't know.
I do not want I don't want a Webster dictionary definition. I want your definition, sir.
Yeah, actually, kind of funny that we mentioned that. I think we're having some technical difficulties with the frame rate on this episode so far. The video connection for all of us seems like it's kind of low. So it's possible that the service we're using to record this is having some issues.
Yeah, it's
so we hope it.
On my side, it's bouncing from 1 bar to 3 bars to 1 bar to 3 bars. So yeah, it's
cool.
So
hopefully it's not absolutely horrible.
We hope technology.
We hope and appreciate if y'all continue watching. We can almost all but guarantee that it'll be fixed following this episode, provided Discord doesn't have further issues. Anyway, so when I say rough for Umbrella Academy, Mary J. Blige plays one of the villains, and she's not an actor or actress rather, just a very stiff acting. Some of the decisions, I don't know how closely it follows the comics, as I haven't read them. So it could be um, a one-to-one adaptation, but some of the stuff that you watch is just comically bad. Especially, well, like I said, some of the acting, Mary J. Blige, Ellen Page is typical Ellen Page. So probably not the person I would get to play her role. But then again, she could be following it and absolutely nailing it because the character in the comics is like that. Who knows? Either way, I've like I asked you, Seth, I've heard that the second season is better. So hopefully
The
it
first
won't be
season
too
had
much longer.
a lot more setup stuff. Like it was very
Okay.
slow roll. Second season.
I
goes into
appreciate
story.
the concept is pretty cool, I think. But then again, I don't know the full story. And with it being set up, I'm assuming a lot of it is payoff for the second season.
Yeah.
The only person I literally liked in that whole first season was the guy who teleports around through time
5.
when you meet him,
5.
and
It's
the
clear
guy
he carries the show.
the guy that's always like
Really
drunk and like screwed up or whatever, and he always has like the weird mascara on and
Yeah, I
stuff.
can't think of that guy's name.
That guy's funny. He has some funny lines.
Like the
He's
actual
actually
the
pretty
person plays
interesting.
him. But yeah.
But the other people, they just seem so, I don't know. It was hard for me to connect for them. That's why I didn't watch season 2, because I was like about season 1. And so when season 2 came out, I saw it and was like, I don't feel like watching it today, and I still haven't watched it. But maybe I'll check it out. If you're saying it got better, maybe it really did.
I enjoyed it. Not my
So
favorite show by far, but I enjoyed it.
You watched it all the way through, Pat, on that first season.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay.
I usually watch. It has to be really bad for me to not watch. But I do have a bad tendency, which somebody I know can attest to, that I do start things and not finish them. So
No,
it does happen.
No, never done that. I know. I've already gotten off on a rant about all the shows we have not finished, but we don't need to get into that.
Why? I think we finished the majority of the shows we start. Okay, we do.
Yeah. Y'all heard about the next Wonder Woman movie, Wonder Woman 84?
No, I pretty much don't even pay attention to Hollywood anymore, man.
Not a DC person, but I know about the movie. Yeah.
Okay, well, I know about a month or so ago we had mentioned that Wonder Woman 84 and Dune were the only 2 movies that were still scheduled to come out this year. And then the day after we recorded, the day it aired, they moved Dune back a year, which then caused AMC to shut down their theaters because those were the only 2 movies expected to come out. And so they were losing quite a bit of revenue with not having access to one of those 2 movies. So for the time being, AMC is closed shop. And Warner Brothers has actually come out publicly and stated that they are going to do a limited theatrical run of Wonder Woman 84, which is still expected to premiere on Christmas Day. At least here in the US. I think internationally it's going to be December 16th, if I recall. However, though, they are actually going to show it on HBO Max that same day, being Christmas Day, for free of charge. So I think,
just for that day.
No, you'll have access to it for an entire month to the end of January.
I was gonna say they're gonna overload HBO even if it's on Christmas. HBO crashes, nobody watches.
I think that's pretty cool of them to do, especially considering that Mulan was released streaming wise, and you had to pay $30 for the first, was it month, 2 months to have access to it. So
wait, so they're giving the entire movie for free?
If you have HBO Max, they are going to release it on Christmas Day to stream for free.
They're going to release it to pirate for free. Perfect.
Cool.
I think it's pretty cool, though. I mean, I've got HBO Max, so I guess I'm a bit biased when I say that.
I
So.
can't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I feel like the whole movie industry is just is done for as far as the theaters go.
You know, I've said it before on the show. I'm perfectly fine. I'm gonna miss going to a theater if this is something that has, and it will, um, detrimental effects to the theater industry. But I'm in favor of having miniseries versus an actual movie. I feel like you can have quite a bit more story, more growth with the characters, more emotional attachment to a series versus a movie because you've got more time that you can invest and you've got more content you can consume. So I don't know. What do you have a preference?
I agree. I think that would get more of the big name people into TV shows. Yeah, I know Marvel is doing. They're doing a couple different shows with big name people like Scarlett Johansson and what's her name who plays the Scarlet Witch. They're making a TV show about them versus making a movie, and I think that's better. I think it's more content, but Marvel being Marvel, they're like short mini series or whatever that they're doing is going to turn out to be 37 seasons of whatever makes them money. So.
Yeah. So actually, what I think they're doing is so Scarlett Johansson is doing the Black Widow, but that actually is a movie. But you've got Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany.
She is one of the Olsen twins, not twins, but sisters.
Yeah. So you have Elizabeth Olsen reprising her role as Wanda Maximoff, and you've got Paul Bettany reprising his role as Vision. And so they're doing a television show, I guess, that I don't know I think it takes place in her head, possibly somehow. I don't know. I know that it is a miniseries that is planned alongside Winter Soldier. Bucky and Winter Soldier is one of them.
Wasn't that the one that we were watching when we went to Crip's house?
Yeah, we were watching the.
It actually did look kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm worried that with most of it, it's gonna turn out to be some, stupid story that they're just gonna keep milking and milking.
I think if they just do it miniseries style, one season, X amount of episodes or whatever, where they just tell a longer than a movie story or whatever, it'll be fine. But if you keep it oh well, stay tuned for season 2, then
we'll have Smallville again.
Get a little too much.
Yeah, so you've got Bucky's the Winter Soldier and Falcon. So I think it's actually called Winter Soldier and Falcon. So
creative.
Yeah, and then you have the Loki. He's going to have his own miniseries. Tom Hiddleston will reprise his role as Loki.
What?
And then you've got Sebastian.
Wasn't he Spider-Man at one point? No, wait.
No,
that's Tom
okay.
Holland.
You're Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. You're okay.
Yeah, and then you have Anthony Mackie play Captain Falcon. Yeah, Captain Falcon thing in Smash Bros. Played Falcon, and then you have Sebastian Stan played Winter Soldier. So all of the same actors that are in the movies will reprise their roles for the miniseries that are going to be in Disney Plus.
Cool.
They're trying to push that blah blah blah. But here's the deal. Disney Plus is lame. I'm just saying it. I've always enjoyed HBO, Netflix shows more than any movies that have come out in the theater. Amazon Prime. More than any of the movies that have come out for the last, probably 6 years, maybe? I'll give it 6 years. I can't think of the last movie that came out that was made for the big screens that was actually, a phenomenal thing to watch. I just don't enjoy...
1917?
That was a long time ago.
That wasn't. That was a year ago.
What was that?
No, 1917 was a long time ago.
Yeah,
that movie.
About 100 years.
Over 104 years, to be exact, actually. That's a long time ago.
What year is this, Patrick?
2021, apparently.
2021. 2020. Sorry. So 103 years.
No, the movie 1917.
I don't think I saw that.
I don't think I did.
So I don't have any clue if that was good or not. But since I didn't see it, it wasn't good.
That's not my keyboard.
That's how that works, right?
No, I thought it was a great movie. I preferred. Well, I haven't seen it. Home
But I'm
theater.
but I'm saying
It's
like,
a war
okay,
movie?
Yeah, wait, y'all are trolling, right?
No, I've never seen
I
it.
literally have never seen it.
Y'all never
But
saw.
I love war movies, so I'm gonna.
No,
have to.
1917. So the big thing with that movie was it was shot in one take. Technically two, but it's all one take. So it's this one camera angle that follows them around the entire time.
Oh, that's weird.
That sounds.
I don't know. I'm
Actually-
curious. I like. I
It's
love war
it's
movies.
it is a it's a
What
pretty
is it?
neat take.
It's a horror movie.
The
War
Shoot 'em
Oh.
up.
takes place in World War One.
Yep,
That's
you
why
can
it's
tell by the
1917.
circular hats that make no sense. Anyways,
Super effective.
it also
And
kind of
letting
blocks the
everybody
sun,
know
the
where
sun's
you
in the
are.
perfect angle. So,
Yeah.
Sometimes the things that you look back and you're like, why would they wear that?
Yeah.
Nice
Hey, so in the pre-show, and we kind of talked about it a bit, and earlier in the week, Pat sent us a link for a subject. I guess it's happened over in Dubai regarding some islands. Pat, you got more information on that?
Yeah. It basically I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard of this. They made like these man-made palm. Basically, they're in the shape of palm trees islands off the coast of Dubai. And it was like they spent some astronomical amount of money.
Dubai spend too much money.
Yeah.
Sure.
And but the thing is, I think they said it doubled, tripled the coastline basically. And then there was sort of like a recession. I think this was when in 2008, and all the stuff that happened with that kind of like made the rest of the world shake a little bit, and a lot of investors got scared and like just backed out. And so now there's all these man-made islands out there that just nobody's even done anything with. They spent like millions of dollars building it up, and then they just let it kind of fall to the wayside. And some of the projects were completely canceled and never completely finished, just even laying the ground. But a lot of them, they have like a whole thing called the World, which was all these islands that made it looked like the world, like
All the different continents and stuff.
Mhm.
Like a baby.
And it looked pretty cool. And there actually is some development happening on there, but for the most part, most of those islands are just completely blank and have nothing there. And it was very interesting too, because I guess it like messed with the way the water flows and stuff, and they've been having issues with like it killing off the wildlife in like stagnant waters and stuff, because it's not moving around because the water can't like push through. And
There's no flow to it.
yeah, I was like, that's really interesting. So it was very interesting. If you can, I would link it and let people watch it themselves, because the guy spends like 13 minutes talking about it, and I probably can't really paraphrase it in as good a way as he did.
Yeah, we can leave a link below. Yeah, but I guess at the same time, with it being Dubai, I don't know, unfinished projects and stuff, just doesn't really surprise me. I mean, how often do you see pictures of cars, just supercars just left abandoned, on the roads in certain parts of Dubai, and then sandstorms come and just kind of cover them. So it's I guess
That's
it's
really a thing.
Yeah, you weren't aware of that?
No.
You've not ever seen pictures. Yeah,
No.
it's like you'll see all these pictures of people have taken of just maybe a car ran out of gas or whatever the case was, and because it's Dubai and they have all the money that they could ever need, they just abandon it and then go grab another one.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you don't want to, stop at a gas station, so you just buy a new Lamborghini. So, because when you buy it,
Yeah.
you drive off the lot with a full tank of gas, and bam.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think
you would hope you do.
The guy in the video said,
Better.
the things aren't looking too hot over there, so
Yeah, so I remember because I think it was 2000 is when they planned initially to start the project to build the various palm trees in the world they had, and they actually had plans to add more. They were going to call the universe. They're supposed to have like the galaxies and the Milky Way and I don't know, something else. Obviously, none of that ever happened. And they only had 1.5 of the palm trees built alongside the world, if I'm not mistaken. But back in, I think, in 2000 when I started the planning process. But I remember as a kid, I don't know, it was a show my parents were watching. It was Discovery Channel, Travel Channel, whatever it was, and they were highlighting it and talking about, oh, this is a futuristic thing they're doing. This is what they plan to have it done. This is what it's expected to look like. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then this week, Pat sends us a link and it's like, hey, check this out. This is maybe kind of interesting to talk about. And sure enough, it's like, hey, 17 years ago, I remember watching this on TV, and I honestly had forgotten that the thing existed. So, but I guess it kind of makes sense. 2008, the value of pretty much every currency worldwide just dropped. And so
and
investors and stuff
I think the
pulling out.
prices of oil and stuff, it all revolves around oil out there. So if oil is down, then everybody else is down, And I can't remember everything he said because he went into it more. But you should definitely check it out. Very interesting. I'm with Will too, where like I saw it a while ago. I can't even remember. It was a long time ago, and I vaguely remember it. And I was like, "That's super cool!" Like living on a set of islands that looks like a palm island from above. Like that's sick. I wish I could live like that, but it's interesting to hear how it didn't turn out exactly how I guess they wanted it to. Well-intentioned plans don't always.
It's a big project to undertake.
Yeah, no, because like it was like insane. Like the amount of land they were adding was like gonna like double the size of Dubai.
Yeah, I think they said that the expansions is 3.5 to 4 miles off the coast is how far these islands were going to go out.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like if you really thought about it, it probably wasn't a good idea, but it was cool. It still is cool. And I'm glad they made the one at least because they did finish that one, and they had a huge. Did you? He said there was like a $21 million fireworks show.
Yeah. So.
Like what?
Yeah, they finished. I think they mostly finished one. I don't think it was completely finished to the prototype that they had, but they did back in 2008 had this giant fireworks display. Brought dancers out and singers and everything to. And it was a hotel they were opening.
I thought it was the casino, the Atlantic. Was
it a casino?
Yeah,
casino hotel, something like that.
Casinos are generally hotels. You're both right.
But yeah, it was seen as an incredibly insensitive that they had spent the exorbitant amount of money to have this display when the entire world is enduring a recession. So I guess it's only fitting that shortly thereafter they suffered the same that the rest of us the rest of the countries have gone through.
But you got to think though, is like. They spent that money, but somebody made that money. You know what I'm saying? Like those firework people, that made them their year. That paid for their job, So somebody made out on it.
No, yeah. I mean, the people, putting on the performances, yeah.
I mean, it does keep growing the economy, so not necessarily a waste of money. Just like, why would you spend that money on that? But somebody made off, and they might have spent that money on something else. So it all goes back around, We're having a $15.5 million fireworks show for our 10,000th episode. So just stay tuned. When that happens, we'll let you know, okay?
I am not paying for this. Straight out of Patrick's pocket.
Seth said he's going to be a multi-billionaire by then, so we should be good to go.
Probably going to happen. It doesn't mean I'm going to pay for a fireworks show.
Me and will just stand back and offer our support with our hands on your shoulders, kind of like being like, hey, dude, we got you, bro.
Hold on to my coattails and Let me take you
And
to
the casino we open can be called the Barker Casino or whatever you want it to be.
No,
Why?
because I'd be too tempted to money launder.
Oh my! For who?
I don't care.
Marty Bird
It would
style.
just be fun.
We've got Ozarks, but in Louisiana. Oh man!
I'm over here laundering money just
bayou.
because I want to.
It's called Bayous.
Bayous. It's a new show. What's
Yeah,
your wife's
so-
name gonna be?
Hmm.
Yeah, you've got to have a wife and children,
Nope.
and they've got to be in on it too, or else it's not gonna be cool
A
enough.
compelling show to watch.
The whole
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
of the show, I'm being chased by people who want my money. You know, that's what the love interest is going to be. You know, people trying to get my money.
God.
Yeah, I'd love to say that my math is amazing to where I can just pull a number out of my head and give you an accurate answer for the 10,000 weeks. I can't, and I'm not going to take credit for that. Google says it's 191 years. So,
Oh
the
well,
likelihood,
okay.
if
You
we
know,
continue
maybe
to-
we'll decrease it a little bit.
If
No,
we continue
you
one
said
episode a week,
10,000. Yeah, I mean, maybe,
one episode a week.
You know, maybe like we get traction or something, and then we just start going, and then we start making multiple a week. It'll cut down some time. It might only be 80 years. You don't know.
I'm gonna be dead in 80 years. I
better
promise
be
you.
dead in 80 years. I'll be
I
upset if
think
I'm not.
all of us will be dead in 80 years.
I will not be 110 and still be alive. I promise you.
Unless COVID kills all of us before then. So,
Whoa!
It's trying.
It's coming back. It's surging back.
yeah, I have noticed where I work. Oh boy, the amount of unhappy customers because of the lack of items that we have to sell is
It's so annoying, dude.
it's happening again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
they show up. They show up
they
at
don't
like 4 or
understand.
5 p.m. in the afternoon. It's just like, these items that you're looking for are heavily sought after.
Maybe you should get out of bed a little earlier.
The likelihood of us having it this late into the business day is zero. And then you get
Or
upset.
having it at all. Sometimes
Yeah.
they're just out of stock for forever, like for months. We had tobacco products, and that was out for forever.
People were stocking up on tobacco, or just the manufacturers were having
Uh,
issues sending them to you.
Specifically cigarillos. So like Swishers and Optimos and stuff like that. Cigars, any kind of cigar. Just huge issues with when COVID started. It was just huge issues with being able to get it. So we couldn't get it for forever. And then we finally started getting stuff again, but who knows if that lasts. Considering they're saying that it's all supposed to be starting again and we all need to stay inside and hide for the next 5 years and don't go travel. Did you see that? The governor of Louisiana told us not to go travel and see our families, to stay inside. Don't celebrate Thanksgiving unless you just stay inside.
I'm out. I leave on
They
Wednesday.
said they said don't get on airplanes, don't travel, you're gonna
I'm just
spread the
driving.
disease.
I'm just driving.
Yeah, I want to get back on before we end the episode. I want to talk about Thanksgiving food, but you had obviously mentioned getting on planes. I read earlier today that a lot of universities across the U.S. If it comes out that you left the school to basically visit for holidays, they will not let you come back because there's a risk that you could come back and spread it to your fellow students. So I don't obviously assume every university is doing that, but there's probably quite a few that aren't. So,
Well, there was a reason I'm not going back to that university.
yeah, you got eaten by gators on the bayous.
Oh man, some of these rules that they're just making, it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I get trying to protect, but
Yeah.
I just want it to be over, and I don't think it's going to be over anytime soon.
Nope. Well,
You should see all the people that are just like, it's over. I'm just living my life. They come in all the time, and I'm like, okay. I wear my mask because I'm supposed to. That's what I
I
tell
wear
them.
my mask because it's comfortable and people can't see my face.
I wear a mask because it's
It actually is useful for that sometimes. They can't see your facial
Yeah,
expressions.
I mean, I literally, if and when, well, no, there's absolutely no way I'll still be in this position before we can not wear masks. But I literally, I'll be talking to people like for work, like interviewing. They'll say stupid stuff, and I will do stuff with my mouth because there's no way they can see it. Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I focus my eyes, make sure my eyes don't show it. But I enjoy the fact that I can, get away with stuff like that. Because I used to have to keep a straight face while they're telling me the most stupid stuff.
Yep. And for me, it's like when people are coming in and they're whining and complaining about this or that, or just causing a scene. It's so much easier to maintain your composure because they can't see the bottom part of your mouth, so they can't see that you're like pursing your lips and just like, but they can't tell. So you're like,
Yeah.
So mouth obscenities at them.
We talked about Thanksgiving. I mean, is there what do y'all have plans? Are y'all staying put, or what's going on?
I'm actually probably staying put.
I'm going to Austin.
Family or work related?
We're getting together with a bunch of people I stream with and game with. We're gonna all be hanging out in Austin
For Thanksgiving or?
For Thanksgiving, yeah. One of my friends lives there. We're just going to his house, cooking, chilling.
Cool. Y'all got some favorite Thanksgiving Day foods that y'all usually like to have and enjoy?
Boudin.
Just that?
Just boudin.
Yeah. I like.
I'm all about the pumpkin
etouffee and fried rice. I love fried rice. It's the best for Thanksgiving.
So do y'all eat turkey or ham?
Definitely ham.
Yeah, I don't know if the turkey's actually made right. Turkey can be really good, but the majority of turkey you get is not very good.
I mean, so like what is it? I don't know the big things. I guess it's like deep fry maybe, but
yeah, those are really
good. Like that is good. And we've done that I think once throughout the years. I only remember once, but maybe more, where my dad took the time to do that at my grandma's house. But normally they just make it in the oven, and most of them, I'd say my family is definitely like good cooks, and I still don't like it. So I'm just gonna go with I don't like turkey, unless it's all day like fried in oil, like it's just too dry. It's always dry.
Yeah, it's always dry.
Like I said, my grandma is a great cook, and she's usually the one who makes the ham or the turkey, and it's still too dry. And I know it's not her messing it up. It's just turkey's gross.
Turkey lunch meat.
That's different. That's super different.
No, that's worse.
What?
Yeah, that's the artificial sliced turkey that you can get for sandwiches.
It's better. Awful. It's not dry.
It's not dry. It's nice. Like black roasted turkey or pepper roasted turkey or I don't know. I eat it all.
To me, I'm upset if there's not a good ham and pumpkin pie. Everything else, I enjoy all the other parts that get brought. But if they change, it won't affect me. But you've got to have a good ham and pumpkin pie.
Likelihood of you having either of those at your get together in Austin?
I have no idea. It could be 5 dry to the bone turkeys.
At least not enough to go around.
I just know that last year they did this too. I wasn't there, but they said that they threw down like $100 a person on food. So probably gonna be a lot of food.
That's so much money. What are they? How many people are they feeding, dude?
Enough.
$100 at a grocery store is a lot of money.
$100 per person.
Per.
And that probably includes like drinks and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Is that for one meal or
we all are grown adults that we make money, so we're gonna have fun.
Is that for one meal? Or is it for a few days?
Well, I mean, I'm going in Wednesday, and I probably won't come back till Saturday. So.
I gotcha. So Thanksgiving is my favorite day of the year. My favorite foods, family, and football. Three Fs.
God.
Four if you want to include friends. Sometimes.
Food, family, football, friends,
Yeah.
forever.
So best as my absolute favorite day of the year. My mom usually
Anyways.
makes all my favorites, and usually there's enough leftovers for the week that take with me. So, where would it rank? I guess if you guys have your, because I know you probably both have the best day of the year for you individually. Where's Thanksgiving at? Nowhere near the
I
top.
don't know. I mean, no, it probably near the top. I mean, it's one of my favorite like celebrating holidays that I deal with. I say I deal with because I'm not a huge holiday person. Like it's just yeah. There's a lot of religion involved in Christmas in my family, and I don't enjoy that. Um, so I say Thanksgiving ranks better there. 4th of July, if you're with some like it's a lot of people have a lot of fun, like whether it's going out to a lake, going to a pool party like we did this year. Like I mean, it's fun. A lot of alcohol and just chilling and grilling. And that's a
Pool
good day
party
to
for
me.
Thanksgiving.
No, I said the 4th of July. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm ranking because I love Halloween, even though I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't go trick or treating. I don't go to Halloween costume parties. I don't give out candy. But I just like it's going into fall, and I love the colors and stuff that are and like the spookiness around it. I don't know. So, in the top 3.
Yeah, we should probably mention that Seth actually used to give out candy, and then there's a restraining order that was listed, so he's no longer allowed to get within so many feet of children, so he no longer participates.
Okay.
I knew it was going to be something stupid.
I have no restraining orders on me that I follow. I mean, what?
I would say for me, Christmas and Thanksgiving are probably my favorite holidays. I don't know which one ranks higher. So it'll be pretty sad this year, probably. But I think I'm gonna actually kind of enjoy it because I'll get some like good time alone, just chill, do whatever
If I'm
I
not
want.
mistaken, Seth, you had mentioned the list of, I guess, foods. You said pretty much just a good ham and pumpkin pie. Pat, did you ever list like the things that you are um, looking forward to? I guess when it
No.
comes to Thanksgiving food.
Oh, well, for me, because I have good cooks in my family, that actually make good food. They actually can cook turkeys.
Are you just
No.
throwing shots at my grandma? Because I will walk in there and I will murder you on camera and then gladly go to jail for it.
No, I really do.
Just
Okay,
kidding.
see,
I wouldn't do that on camera.
my uncle is a hella good cook. So whenever I get to eat his turkey breading and all that he makes, it's so good with his gravy, and then you mix the meat up with the gravy. But yeah, I mean,
So that's how you're fighting the dryness.
yeah, because no turkey is good. Okay, it's fat.
So you literally just.
I know. I just wanted to throw shade to get you mad.
Yeah,
It was worth it. 100% troll, low, just like that. Like I used to do in the Call of Duty days against Will. Me and him used to troll people so hard on games.
You know what?
Fun. Anyways, but yeah, I would say
everyone in the audience look away.
Turkey stuffing, turkey stuffing with gravy, and then I really like pumpkin pie, but only if it has whipped cream. Like I don't like pumpkin pie by itself, but with whipped cream, so good.
What he's saying is he likes whipped cream. He doesn't like pumpkin pie. He just
no,
likes
because the sugar and the pumpkin and it mixes together and it's like boom.
There's sugar in the pumpkin pie.
No, there's not.
Then your uncle cannot make a freaking pie.
He uses that as an excuse just to eat the whipped cream.
You're an adult. If you want to eat whipped cream, go buy whipped cream.
if it's light whipped cream, it's not as good. It has to be the unhealthy stuff, that really good sugary whipped cream. And other than that, I just like sitting around and watching football, and I don't know. I like that holiday. I like just enjoying time with your family and being thankful for stuff that's given to you in your life and that you're blessed to have and be part of. So yeah, I definitely agree with Seth that I like that part about the holiday. It's all about just like, being with family, being with friends, enjoying yourself. And then the people who have to cook the food obviously don't get to enjoy themselves much.
Well,
cooking that food is a lot of work and they stress out.
Everyone should be cooking together, and it's why you also have an open kitchen. If one of those kitchens that like locks you up and you can't talk with everyone else while you're cooking, then that sucks.
Yeah.
And everyone should also be, working together on the cooking.
Nope. I don't work together with anybody on the cooking.
Well, I honestly have never seen you cook anything more than a pizza in my life, so.
Whoa! Hey, and I'm a damn good pizza cookman, let me tell you.
Yeah, you
I
get the box. It says 400 degrees for 20 minutes. All right.
Turn the oven on. There you go. That's all you need.
Like that? I turn the oven on like that?
Yeah, we have a digital oven.
Speed the dials. Get it focused in, lasered into the correct temperature degree. It can't be 0.5 over. It can't be 0.5 under. It has to be that temperature degree. Then we whop that pizza in there. We make sure we set the timer on the timer and on our phone because you can never hear it on our stove.
I can.
And then I go watch my Netflix show or whatever. Come back 21 minutes later, ready to go. And it's popping. And sometimes I'll put like Parmesan, red peppers on before you cook the pizza. And it like cooks it in. So good.
Pat's pro tips, everybody.
That's how you make a frozen pizza.
So actually, or you could just double the temperature in the oven, and the pizza comes out twice as fast.
No, it'll burn it. I don't know who told you that, but that's bad information. Don't listen to them. They're lying to you.
No, that is completely factual. It's like if you were going somewhere and you go double the speed limit, you'll get there twice as fast.
I'm sick of you, dude. You're a troll, and nobody's actually gonna fall for that. They're not. They're not gonna fall for that.
Just saying.
I'm just mad at this point. Y'all just be nice, okay? Would you just be nice for one time?
No.
I feel like I'm getting picked on.
Nope.
Yes.
You said something about my grandma.
I never said anything about your grandma because there was multiple other people that cook usually when we come to these things. You know who I'm talking about.
You won't ever know because you'll never be invited again.
I'm calling your grandma.
She doesn't want to hear from you.
I'm going to give her my clip. I'm going to clip it exactly how I need it to look, and I'll give it to her, and she'll never see the original clip. She won't know what I'm talking about.
She will.
I never said her name. I wasn't talking about her specifically. Mima is a nice person, okay? Mm-hmm. And she likes me. Yeah, no, she still probably likes me to this day.
She likes Evan better.
Who's Evan?
Evan?
The one who recently got married?
Evan Hood?
The hell? Evan's been over there?
Many times.
He's been over there trying to steal my second grandmother away from me. Because on my mom's side, my grandparents are both dead, so I only have one set of grandparents. So I needed somebody to fill in on the other end. And now you're saying I can't be part of it just because I, made a little.
That's all it took.
He says he doesn't like turkey and that it sucks.
No.
He was throwing the real shade.
No, because I said she's a good cook, and so if I don't like hers, then I don't like turkey.
Everybody rewind it back like 10 minutes and watch what he said.
We will have it. That's exactly what I said. So
he said, but he had to keep putting the disclaimer to try and save himself from getting in trouble. So
I was just
because
using
he knew how it
facts.
could be
I was
construed.
using facts. If somebody who I enjoy all of her cooking, and this is the only thing I don't like,
Yeah, no, she is a good
then
cook.
it's because I don't like that itself.
But I really don't
It's
like
like,
turkey.
you know, I'm sure
that
she can make spinach. I'd be like, this is gross because spinach is gross.
I would rather have like ham. If I could pick between turkey and ham, I would pick ham every time usually.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna go end on spinach being gross. That is
Listen.
Spinach is not gross. It's
we're
unanimously
ending.
decided that it is gross.
It's
So
gross.
no, we
Gross.
did not. When did we do that? We didn't have a vote.
Now, I went and asked
just
somebody
now.
outside.
yeah,
They said yes.
You've
Yeah.
never had spinach artichoke, Jip? That stuff's good.
Cooked spinach and not cooked spinach are two very different things.
Nope.
Actually, I prefer spinach over regular like white lettuce. White lettuce is so bland. Spinach is nice.
Uncooked spinach is fine. It tastes like any other leaf. So when you cook
Okay.
check back next week for Pat's preference on how he likes his spinach. Possibly, we may or may not talk about it, but you got to check in
and see.
and find out. Yeah. So,
We're gonna have to talk
this
about
is going to be it
again
for us,
next
the Talking Guys, for episode 35. Please make sure that you practice your Thanksgivings socially distanced and responsible, unlike those 200 participants at the Fight Club. Because
No hugs, no
No hugs,
kisses,
no kisses,
No
no
punching.
backpacks. Make
Yeah.
sure you're spacing out the tables. I mean, I want it all done.
We hope you all enjoy your Thanksgivings, whether it is with family, friends, or by yourself on a Zoom meeting, because that's an option this year. So I guess we will see
So sad.
y'all. See y'all next week at the Talking Guys. Until then,
Always remember to like, click, and subscribe.
there we
Leave
go.
comments. Let us know how dumb these two are with their views on almost about everything.
Don't be
And
like
how-
me. Go ahead and ding that bell.
And yeah, and do that too, because be like Patrick, you know? Just be like me. What would Patrick
Selling
do?
points are not here.
It sounds catchy. Just what would Patrick do, and do that. I always click. I always subscribe. I don't always comment, only when there's something worthwhile to say.
And like
And,
spinach, that's going to be it. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Later.